friends, and welcome to Unicorn Poop Knits, the channel where I show you how to make whimsical knitted creations. In today's episode, I'll be starting a new series called Knit Chat Tea, where I knit and drink tea and chat. So we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm working on a unicorn, since this channel is called Unicorn Poop Knits. And so far, I've knitted the head. So it's kind of starting to look like a unicorn head. I'll of course have to do some more shaping once I stuff it, and some embroidery, and add ears and a horn, of course, because it's a unicorn. And right now, I'm working on the body. I just started it, as you can see. So I'll be working on that. And hopefully within the next few days, I'm hoping by Friday, I'll post the tutorial for this unicorn. So in today's episode, I'll be talking a little bit about what's going on with me in my life. So I don't know if you've noticed, but my backdrop has changed since my last video, and that's because I'm not in the same place. I was living in an apartment in Montreal, and then I graduated with a master's in second language teaching, and I was offered a job teaching English at a summer camp in Hong Kong. So I'm in Hong Kong making this video and knitting and drinking tea and chatting. And it's been really fun so far. I've been enjoying the work. I love the children. They're darlings. And Hong Kong is interesting. There are a lot of people everywhere all the time. It's very hot and humid, probably because it's summer. I'm not really used to it because I've been living in Canada, and I've always lived in kind of a cold climate. So it's a change, it's different, and I'm also really enjoying it. I went to see the Big Buddha, and I went to the beach and swam, and oh, it was like paradise. I could live at that beach. It's amazing. And I also did a boat cruise tour of Hong Kong Harbor in the Aqualuna 2. And the Aqualuna 1 is the same company, but the Aqualuna 1 has these big red sails, and the Aqualuna 2 has white sails with dragon designs in blue. It's beautiful. It was a very nice experience. And there are other things I'd like to explore too. I'd like to go to Ocean Park, which is a water theme park, and they also have a cable car ride, which would be fun. And I'd like to go to Disneyland. I've never been to Disneyland in any country, and I think it would be really fun. I think I'd enjoy it. It would be a nice first time Disneyland experience. So also in Hong Kong, I needed to find some stuffing for this unicorn stuffed animal, and I was researching online, and I was having a really hard time finding a place that sells polyester fiber fill or cotton batting or something to fill up a stuffed animal. And in my online research, I found that there's a furniture store in Hong Kong that supposedly sells cotton batting. So I went to the store. It was in the Kowloon neighborhood. And I saw this garage, and it seemed very strange, so I went into the garage because that's what Google Maps said to do, and I found an elevator. I went up to the floor it said to, and it was in this factory building, and there was the furniture store, and I asked the salesperson if they did indeed sell cotton batting, and he said yes, they do. They sell it by the kilogram. It's 80 Hong Kong dollars per kilogram. That's about, I want to say a little less than 15 Canadian dollars for a kilogram. And that's about as much. They give you a bag. And it's this much. It's a lot. And it's completely stuffed, as you can see. So they give you this bag and they fill it up and it's great. I have plenty now. I have enough to make several stuffed animals, which I probably will while I'm here. And what else can I say about it? Oh yeah, the furniture store where I got this is called Decorate. It's like decor and then 8, the number 8. So that's fun. Oh, and the tea I will be drinking is this Brewtime Gold Milk Tea. I picked it up at the grocery store tonight because it looked interesting. I wanted to try it. So I'll be doing that. And while I drink that, I'll also be eating this little cake I picked up at the grocery store too. So it looks like a pancake, but apparently it's filled with this red bean paste, which sounds fun. I'm excited to try that. Before I try it, I want to also tell you about the knitting store I went to today. It's called the Yarn Mart. And that too was in a building where I had to take an elevator. That seems like a pretty common thing in Hong Kong. When you go to a store, a little boutique, you have to take an elevator up to a higher floor and you find your store. So I went to this yarn store and they had beautiful yarns. It was completely full of yarns and I picked out the yarn I wanted and it was so affordable. It was way cheaper than I could have possibly imagined. I got this Picor Come to Life Get to Knit yarn. It's 100% cotton and it's really sparkly. I don't know if you can see, but it's super sparkly and beautiful and pink. And I'm actually going to make a second unicorn after the one I'm working on now. And the second unicorn is going to be more of a doll rather than a horse-looking unicorn. It's going to have a dress, and this is going to be its mane and tail. I think that would be very pretty. And this was 15 Hong Kong dollars. That's less than 3 Canadian dollars. Very, very affordable. And then I bought 10 balls of yarn. 10 balls. So 2 yellow, 2 blue, 2 mint, 2 violet, and 2 pink. They're all pastels, they're beautiful. I plan to make a sweater using all of these, a color block pastel rainbow sweater. I think that will be very pretty and very cozy. This is so soft. So, so soft. And these were less than 2 Canadian dollars per ball, or about 10 Hong Kong dollars. It was an incredible deal. And while I was there, since I don't have a lot of my knitting supplies with me here in Hong Kong, I picked up these knitting needles too to make this sweater. And these were very affordable also. They were 10 Hong Kong dollars, so again, less than 2 Canadian dollars. And it came with this little sewing needle and a gauge to show you how big your knitting needle is. You just poke your knitting needle in this little fan-shaped thing and it tells you how big your knitting needle is. So, to wrap up this video, I'm going to try the tea finally. I've never tried milk tea before. Let's see how it is. It smells like tea. It's very sweet and milky, and it tastes like tea. Alright, I'm gonna try this little pancake filled with red bean paste. Smells kind of like bread. It's a lot less sweet than I expected it to be, but it's very tasty. I like it. It tastes like a bread with some sort of creamy, sweet sauce in the center, sort of. Kind of like a nut butter, almost, that kind of taste. It's very good. So I'm going to finish knitting this unicorn. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay whimsical, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.